Regardless of your goals as a seller, it's a good idea to have a good understanding of how long it's going to take for you to sell your property from the time that you start thinking about it to the day that you get that closing check. And in this video, I'm going to go over the timelines for what you can expect here in the mountain markets of Colorado. My name is Betsy Repaske, and I'm a realtor here in Breckenridge in Summit County, Colorado, and I also service the surrounding counties of Park, Lake, and Chaffee County. Here in the mountains, our time frames tend to be a little bit longer than what you might see in the Denver metro area. And this is something to keep in mind when it comes time for you to sell your home. The longest and most important time period that we need to consider is how long it takes for us to prep your home for sale. My recommendation is a month ahead of time, a month before we think we're going to put it on market. But if we can talk before that, that's even better. There are properties that we've worked on for up to a year prior to putting them on market. And what do we do during that time frame? During that time frame, we paint, we clean, any repairs that need to be done. For more information on this, make sure that you check out the video above on how to sell your property for the most money possible. It'll take us about a week to do the next step, which is preparing the marketing materials for the property, which includes everything from taking photos and videos to actually designing and printing print materials or ordering online ads or getting your social posts ready so that we can market your property as broadly as possible. So about 3 weeks for prep, a week to get your marketing materials ready. So we're looking at about a month before the day we list. Once we've listed your property, how long can we expect it to take for you to actually get an offer accepted? This really depends on how we price your property in relation to the current market conditions. For more information on this, make sure that you go watch the video above on the different pricing strategies we can use when we list your home. I would say that if a property is priced competitively, to expect an offer in about 14 days, your first 2 weekends, is pretty reasonable. If we're being a little bit more aggressive or the market has slowed down a bit, 30 days is still not out of the question. Beyond 30 days is usually indicative that we've priced the home wrong in some way, or it might be because we know your home is unique and we're looking for a very specific buyer. And whether or not we think 30 days is when we do price drops will depend on your home. So again, go watch that video, or we can have an individual conversation about your property. But I would say let's go with a month at the longest, unless there are other circumstances. So in total, we're looking about 2 months from once we first started talking. Once you're under contract, then we're looking at about 30 to 45 days to go from contract to close. And whether it's 30 days or 45 days can depend on how busy the current market is, because we have to fit into other providers' schedules, such as the buyer's lender and how many deals they're currently dealing with, when appraisers are able to fit appraising your home into their schedule, and how busy the title company is. In 2020 and 2021, we were looking usually at about 45 days for closing because the title companies were just so swamped and it was so hard to get appraisers in. Now that the market has calmed down a little bit, we're seeing properties sell in about 30 days. My record is 21 days, and that was for a cash deal. Sometimes we can do it faster, but really what comes into play on cash deals, again, is if they've ordered an appraisal and how quickly we can get through title. But a reasonable expectation is 30 to 45 days. So at that point, we're looking at 3 months to 3.5 months from when we first started talking. So if you're considering selling in the next year, you probably should start talking to a lender about a season ahead of time. If you want to sell during ski season, we should start talking in the fall. If you want to sell during summer, which is our peak real estate season here in the mountains, then you want to start talking to a realtor in spring. But as I said in the beginning of this video, it is never too early to talk to a realtor about the potential of selling your home. We can do a CMA for you, a competitive market analysis, to discuss what your home could potentially sell for, and then make a plan to make sure that we prepare your home to sell for top dollar. And the longer we have to prepare, the more we can do to help the home sell for more. So if you are considering selling your home 3 months, 12 months, 2 years from now, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of my contact information is in the description box below. Like and follow this channel so that you can learn more about mountain real estate. And as always, you can find me on social.